Okay, let's do our usual warm-up, but this time I'm going to be training my voice recording thing. So, speech engine training. I am now speaking to my computer. Is that going to work? I am now speaking to my computer. The computer is learning the sound of my voice as I speak. The computer is learning the sound of my voice as I speak. This will help the computer better recognize what I say. This will help the computer better recognize what I say. Speech recognition can recognize many speakers very accurately. Speech recognition can recognize many speakers very accurately. But training the computer will provide an even better experience. But training the computer will provide an even better experience. But training the computer will provide an even better experience. I should actually show you guys what I'm looking at, huh? Hey! Let's see. Let's capture display. There we go. This way people can see that I'm doing voice training real quick during our 5-minute warm-up here. Also warms up my voice. But training the computer will provide an even better experience. And it's not recognizing it. I wonder if it's picking up my fan too much. But training the computer will provide an even better experience. Seriously, why won't it recognize my voice? But training the computer will provide an even better experience. Let me turn off my fan. The voice recognition doesn't go through the same filters I have to just get rid of background noise as my normal OBS does. But training the computer will provide an even better experience. Wow, it's still not picking it up. What's going on, man? What's going on? Just the mic. But training the computer will provide an even better experience. Oh, might be because I wasn't actually here. But training the computer will provide an even better experience. It's still not picking it up. Why? But training the computer will provide an even better experience. Let me restart that. Speech engine training. I am now speaking to my computer. The computer is learning the sound of my voice as I speak. The computer is learning the sound of my voice as I speak. This will help the computer better recognize what I say. Speech recognition can recognize many speakers very accurately. But training the computer will provide an even better experience. There will be fewer mistakes when dictating. And when I give voice commands such as, correct that, go to the end of the sentence, and start WordPad. The system will be better able to understand what I say. Some advice for speech recognition users. By now you have probably already used speech recognition a little. There are many ways to become more proficient with speech recognition. One way is to make sure that the computer hears you. You should practice articulating well. That's something I really need to work on, actually. Consider speaking like a newscaster on television or the radio. The style of speaking usually works well for speech recognition. Many dictation mistakes are caused by the user not speaking clearly. Ensure also that the microphone is always positioned correctly. The boom on a headset microphone should be 1 inch away from your mouth. Otherwise, the sound of your voice will not be recorded well. Think of when a friend called you on the telephone, but did not speak directly into the phone. You probably had a hard time understanding what was said. If you think you may have a poor quality microphone, consider using a better microphone. Another way to improve your dictation experience is by fixing mistakes efficiently. The correction dialog is designed to make correcting text easier and faster. If the computer recognizes further as father, do not say select father, following by saying further. Instead, say correct father. Instead, just say correct father. You probably see the word you want in the list that appears. If you don't see the word in the list, just speak the word again. If you can't see the word after just saying it again, you can say spell it. The spelling dialog is very efficient and powerful. You can say A as in apple or A as in Adam. You can also say 3 to edit letter 3. Or you can delete to delete the current letter. And you could say insert to insert the letter. Or just say OK when you get the word you want. The computer will learn from the correction. The computer will unlikely make the same dictation mistake again. Another way to improve the dictation experience is to learn advanced commands. If there are 2 sentences in the word with the word apple in the document, if there are 2 instances of the word apple in the document, and you say select apple, you will see each instance of the word apple has a box over it. To select the word you want, say the number of the word followed by OK. If a menu appears and you want to get rid of it, simply say cancel to dismiss the menu. To scroll down the page in the document, just say scroll down. If you want to know the name of a program you want to switch to, just say switch application. You can choose the one you want from the list on the screen. You can choose the one you want from the list on the screen. You can choose the one you want. You can then choose the one you want from the list on the screen. Oops, if I don't actually skip a word, huh? The conclusion. This concludes the tips for speech recognition training session. To read more about tips, look in the help documentation for speech. Okay, so that was that. And now you can see I say blush, and I blush on screen. Okay, turning off full screen display and getting into the game now. That should have been our 5-minute warm-up. It was more like 8 minutes. Oh well. It took a little bit longer because I had some errors. But hey everybody, what is up Sandbox Junkies? My name is Zinth, and welcome to the show. To steal a line from one of the YouTubers I watch. Failways, right? Yeah. Failways says that a lot. You might notice it's a lot darker than it was last time we were playing. And that's because I have spent a good while. I would say a couple of hours, but I was also making dinner and doing other things while I was doing this. I have crafted a bunch of the parts and stuff we'll need over the course of this particular episode stream, whatever you want to call it. So we are going to work on our rover that we had started on. Let me see. And I think I know how to skip time, and we're going to be trying that here soon. because I'd prefer not to do this entire stream in the dark. That would be very annoying. But for those of you who don't remember last time, we had our Rover here, we got our scanner put in, and that's it. We were trying to figure out how we're going to do this and make it look good. I still haven't quite figured that out, but that's what this stream is all about. So, before we continue any further, let me alt-tab. This is why I haven't made it full screen yet. I need to look at Discord. Don't switch device, please. I believe the last thing here says slash time add. Okay. So I think it's just slash time add. So let me make this full screen here. And go F4 to bring up admin mode. And we'll turn on admin mode. How do we enter chat? Enter slash time add 6. Right? Did that work? Time add. Is there no space? So 6 hours. Let's see, 60. Okay, not 60. There we go. 6. No, it's morning. And now we can turn back off admin privileges, exit, and get started on our build. This way we just skip the night. Nights are dark and not well for streaming or YouTube compression algorithm. So, okay, we need to get busy on this thing. How do we want to do this? Because we're going to want to be able to get in here. Because I think our battery for most of our stuff is, I think, going to be right here. So let me turn back on our HUD. Get 9. Okay, HUD back on, please. Thank you. 9. So our battery would sit there for our drill. Or not. I don't know if I like that there. Can it... I don't suppose it can glitch into here, can it? No. Well, we could always set it there like that. Actually. Brilliant, actually. So, obviously we're going to have to make a different battery because this one's dead. But, if we do that, that could be the back of our trailer right there. All we have to access is this and that. You never have to go inside here for anything. Well, technically I would like to be able to see what we're picking up. So... But that can be done. I could maybe put a little window in here to look back there, or a little window on the side. So let's pull, let's get our blocks. We're going to extend this back out. Steel block. I didn't make steel blocks because I pretty much thought we were done with them. So if we ended up needing more, I could just make some real quick. It's no big deal. I'm just extending our back of our bumper out a little bit so I can stand here. So, we are a bit back heavy, and that's okay. Because all we have to do here is increase our suspension strength to, let's say, 2... Let's go to 3. That looks about even. Let's do the same on this side. Control left click, by the way, to get in an auto. Type in what you need. And I wish I could play some music on stream. This game is so quiet. Maybe I could... Let me go get some YouTube music real quick. No, last time I did that, I got a copyright notice. So I can't trust any YouTube music. We're just going to have to suffer in silence. It's the sound of silence in my voice. You might notice I also have the voice changer back on. I decided if people complain, I might take it off again, but until then, there's no real point in not having it on. Because last 2 videos, trying to look at them, I decided I really hate the sound of my voice to the point where I'd rather just deal with the slightly higher pitch voice. Oops, I messed up. I wanted like that, actually. Let's go up that high. I want to be able to stand here, so let me get this to the right height. Stand here and peek in. Might be helpful for placing the battery as well. So I could just stand here and peek in and see what we have from here. And I'll probably fill in one of these when we turn symmetry off. Okay, let's extend this roof all the way back so we know what we have to do. I think we'll actually do this a little differently. Do that. Because I think I want to round this down here. If I do a pyramid here, I can then do one of these here to round out the back. I'm still not sold on these sides. I'm going to undo this side here real quick. This part I want to keep for sure. We'll just extend this down to here. That there, and then that. What I think I might do is half tempted to just fill in this bit here. To square it off. And then do another line here. Like that. That gives it some definition. Maybe wrap this into this bit. Maybe later we could get into actually making doors for these vehicles, but for now, I don't think that's strictly necessary. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. This is... Let's go ahead and block too much vision, I think. That looks too weird. Is that blocking too much vision? Not really. So I don't like this bit here. How's that look from in here? Yeah, that blocks too much vision. Still haven't quite figured out what we're going to do for this part. You know what we actually might want to do? Can I still stand in here if it's... Can I crouch to get in? I can crouch to get in. If I removed... don't really remove that. If we... did something like... That doesn't look too bad. And then there's room for me to... that kind of nicely. No, that's too much. Maybe wrap this in. I think so. Not looking too bad. Not looking too bad indeed. I could get in easily enough, and when I get out, it puts me here. Now, if I got in from this side, will it put me over on this side? That's the question. Yes, it puts you at the last valid point you could enter the seat from. So if I was actually in here, let's do a test here. If I was in here like this, I hopped out, it'd put me back in here like this. My head's sticking through. Just slightly. I could raise this all up one. Kinda don't want to though. But I might have to. Just because this is slightly annoying to see through. I do believe starting it from here was the right call. I think the pyramid was the right call as well. Maybe I do another pyramid. No, that felt a little weird from in here. Yeah. I would put glass here, but the glass has a weird thing. Did we make a bunch of glass? I don't think we did, no. Let's make a bunch of glass real quick. Say 50. I'll show you why I'm not going to be putting glass here. So we would want, say, like this shape, right? Say, oh, that's not enough, but this is enough to show at least. Actually, see the edges of it blur, but we could probably do actual glass windows then. Okay. I was not expecting that. I'm glad I tried. So let's just make 50 more. And just do one big sheet of glass. Delete that. Do not sure that's going to work. I'm going to want and I could just do a simple I mean that would be the simplest thing to do, and then I could design in here to be a little different. Just drop that down like that. At least a little better than just what it was. I'm not liking this shape here. I wish I could round this out a little bit more, but I'm not sure if there's a way I can. But yeah, those edges have to be covered or else I'm going to have trouble. As it is, it's looking like it's glitching out slightly along the edges. Don't know if you guys can see that, the black dots. And let's see, turn this on, it still turns, it does. Okay. So how do I want to handle this bit? And if I do that, something like that. Maybe I drop this. Oops. Whoopsies. It's okay. Needed to happen. See, can I do a pyramid? No. I don't like that. That has to go like that. I do like the side little wedges here. I'm half tempted to put this along the top, but it would be awkward transitioning right here. Well, maybe not too awkward, just needs the pyramid. Hey, that doesn't look bad. I think I'll keep that. So if I'm doing a pyramid there, can I do a pyramid here? I do that. That way it still keeps the aerodynamics of it. I think I'll still wrap that here, but I think I'm going to actually just cube this up here. Like that. I don't need that much room to get into this thing. Looks a little better. Still not quite liking this shape here. I like this bit here, because then we could just paint or put a sign in or something for the side of the truck. Let me continue this bit here. Like so. Yeah, I like that. This way we could get the battery in and out fairly easily. We're almost done with the aesthetics of this, and then we could actually start putting functionality into it. Right now it's not functional. Not really. Again, I don't like this, but I can't really pull the window out any further because we have our detector right here. And I kind of like where the ore detector is, so... Okay, let's get in here and start working on the dashboard. Which we're going to need a battery under here. We might as well actually start getting it into our drone. So, one thing I kind of want to do, I'm not out of composite blocks, no. Why can I put that there? Oh, because that's blocking it there. Okay. Do I have a way of making something flat? It doesn't matter. I was going to make a channel for our wires, but we'll do the wiring some other way. Also, this front hood bit looks weird to me. The back looks fine. It looks like a truck or hauler or something. And we future-proofed it by having our cargo connector out here, so... that tastes good. Got a tropical mango drink mix. It's yummy. So, let's make some headlamps. Headlight, spotlight, spot. Okay, let's just look up light and see what kind of lights we can make. We can only make spotlights, okay. We're going to need 2. We can only make 1 right now because we need more LEDs. I didn't know how many LEDs we'd need, so I'll just make 50 more real quick. And to replace those, I'll make 100 diodes real quick. I made over 4,000 wire. We have over 2,000 plastic. 2,000 screws. I've made a bunch of things for this stream. So we are all set. As far as that, there's just a few things we're going to have to make if I didn't think we were going to use them. So let's put our first headlight here, and then we'll put our next headlight here. Oops, not bobblehead. Oh, but we kind of want a bobblehead. Light. Spotlight. Make that as soon as you're done with those. Thank you. Bobblehead. Yeah, we'll make one bobblehead. Okay, so you can change angle, you can change max power. Okay. Now that we're going to want to make the paint gun. Tools, paint tool. Label tool. I think that's it. I think that's the label tool and paint tool are the last ones we gotta make. Just gotta make these diodes real quick. Then we'll make the paint tool. I have an idea. What if I made this a pyramid as well? No, because that's not an angle there. No, I don't like that. Go back with that. Okay, so paint tool's almost done. I'll have to figure out a paint scheme at some point. I've never used it, so those are light bulb, light bulb, light bulb. Where is the light bulb? I should be staring at the light bulb. There it is. And that goes there. That should hopefully provide us enough light to light our way at night. We need a battery. We need another high voltage battery. But I'm going to make a quick low voltage battery. This is going to be our main truck battery here. This is what all wheels and stuff will be connected to. And everything else. We're going to need a junction. A low voltage junction. I think we'll actually need 2 of them. We'll need a high voltage junction. I don't think we're going to need a data junction. We will need a mini computer, which we need some more LEDs for, and we need capacitors. I didn't make nearly enough capacitors. I forgot it takes 400. How many capacitors do we have right now? I think we have 200. Yeah. So we'll do that, and then we'll make 10 more LED. So that we can make a high voltage battery. And then we'll need a mini computer. And that pretty much fills up our queue for right now. So I thought I had gotten most everything we'd need. Obviously, I failed on the capacitors. I just forgot how many capacitors we would actually need. But in the meantime, we could look at painting. So it's not like we could just have to sit here and wait. How does this work? Hold C to choose colors. What do we want our colors to be? Be slime green. Choose the surface finish. Matte, chrome, glossy. Oh, and it paints everything, the entire block at once. Do we want to be a green vehicle? It would stand out in this brown wasteland, is what I'm thinking. And it's better than boring old white. Now the question is, did we want it the matte? Do we want it chrome? Ooh. Reflections. I don't think we want it chrome. How about glossy? Glossy has that metal shine to it. I think we'll go glossy. Oh, sweet, and it's per side that you paint. Nice. Now, do we want that color, or is this color better? I actually think we want this color. Now, this is just our background color. We'll go ahead and have highlights and stuff. Let's get into our drone and come in here. I'm trying not to paint the, whoa. How to come our color switched. I'm trying not to paint the metal bits. I'm just wanting the, composite blocks to be green. So this might just take a moment of precision painting. Not too bad. Question is it? It's not mirrored painting. Why isn't it mirrored painting? Ew. I found a spot I didn't finish building out. That. Get our paint tool. Paint this. Have tempted to paint this bit, but I don't think I will. I might paint it black or something. Not that great at color theory, so forgive me if this ends up looking ugly, but I don't want it to be white. We'll do our interior dashboard a different color, though. You know what I could do? Since reflections are so easy in this game, I can make a review mirror. And I think I shall. Paint in the Rover green. Paint in the Rover green. This painting is actually pretty easy. It's just lots of little bits to paint. There's no way to just paint the entire thing. Unfortunately. Though I would appreciate a mirror painting. Just sure they'll add at some point. I don't see why they wouldn't. Just make sure I grabbed everything that needs to be grabbed. From down this low to like so. Still don't like this front bit, but leave a comment if you have an idea of what to do with this front bit. Ooh, we have a slight problem. That just painted that green. We'll add back the glass in a second. Okay. I think that's everything. This will paint a different color. Oh, I forgot the back. Apparently I forgot this bit here. Do I paint this green too? Can't paint the battery. Yeah, I don't mind painting that green, I don't think. Let's get our block. Only painting the things I could see from here. Did I accidentally just paint the bottom? It's okay, I'll be painting it a different color in a moment. I can't, well, I'll just go in and paint. Might as well. Okay. This pink, not pink, painting it pink, that's from Space Engineers. Painting it pink for Bob. But, okay, let's get a silver color, but we're going to change it to chrome. Nice shiny bumper. And we're going to be painting all this chrome. Nice chrome undercarriage. Not exactly sure why I'm painting this chrome. I'm guessing just for the shinies. I actually don't really like it chrome. Let's go glossy. Let's see. Yeah, I think black will do. Okay, let's just undo this quick. You won't be able to tell these are different materials, hopefully. It's still reflective, but not as reflective as chrome. And I'm not talking Google. Oops, I did not mean to paint that chrome. Not chrome, but glossy black. Supposed to just be metal. But maybe I should have made it just matte. I don't know, I'm not painting it now. Yeah, this isn't going to make it hard to wire with all this reflection. Right? Making sure I got all sides of this unchromed. Oh, this should be green. Hit green, thank you. I think everything's painted. Like that. Okay, now if I'm sitting here, where would I see rear view mirrors from? I would see them from here. Let's get these rear view mirrors on. Be a composite block, it doesn't matter. I think 2. Like that. How's that look? Good. Actually. That. I paint this green. This over here, green. I guess I could have painted it black. I might paint it black. Just because this is supposed to be hardware. I didn't mean to paint that. This can still be green though. Back. Okay, and then we're going to go chrome. It would be more reflective. That is pretty reflective. I think that's actually more true reflectiveness. Okay, so let's get out of this. Get in here. Yeah, I think that will work. I don't think I needed to stick them out that far, though. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's just do a simple 2 like that. They're not quite angled where I could see the back of the truck. I have an idea. If I... Still going to have to bring it out one. Let's go into this mode. What if I did that? Is that too much of an angle, do you think? It also stretch it out like that. And paint it. And paint it. Let's see. I still can't see. This angle. Like, if I was in the true driver's position, like if I was sitting here, that would work. It won't work on that side, but it would work on this side as a true rear view mirror here. The question is, how much of an angle do I need for this to work? Because I really want this to work now. That didn't change the angle. That just gives me more reverse look. If I wanted to change the angle of this, I would need to bring it this way. This side works, this side doesn't. But if they can't be symmetrical, I'm not going to bother. We'll still have a rear view mirror. Like that. Well, that would actually work. What happens if I paint this? Because now I have a bunch of different angles. That's very confusing. So we're not doing that. But we can do that. That works. Because that's the same angle. And that also will allow me to do something very nifty here, which is paint that like that. Make sure I'm out of chrome though. I'll just paint that green. By being able to paint that separate angle there, what that does is something super nifty here. It allows me to tell where the reflection stops. And for the rear view mirror. Okay, I like that. Let's just paint a little more. So I can see. Okay, so this one works as a rear view mirror. I can see both the end of the truck and the back. This one doesn't, but that's just the angle I am in here. It would work perfectly fine if I actually was right here. Oh no, I'd have to be here to get that to work. Either way, we got mirrors. Hello. Okay, so we should have our battery done. See, do we want to work up here first, or do we want to work in the back first? I'm thinking we might want to work in the back first and get this thing all hooked up, because we're out of stone to crush, and this is all we have to work with. So I'd rather have the mine up, drill up and running, just in case. So into here we go. We'll put down our new battery, rotate it to the correct orientation, like so. And let's start wiring this thing up, shall we? I'm not really sure the best way to wire this bit here. If that goes down there, I don't want it to go down there. Maybe over to here, there. And in, like that. That'll work. I don't quite like this bit here, but there's nothing more we can do about that, so. Okay, and now we need the battery, which is 5. This is the only thing this battery is going to hook into, so we'll just run it down through there, over through here, and up. Okie dokie, so that's that. All hooked up there. That was nice and easy, wasn't it? Okay, let's figure out where we want our battery. Can we fit our small battery for the Rover down here? Yeah, there's plenty of room to spare. But we're going to want to be able to access it to change it out, just like the other battery. And because we're going to want to be able to have a charging center. So let's maybe throw it right, maybe right here? No, that's too close to that one, I'd get confused. Let's just throw it right, see, I want the same line. Nope, 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 nope. 9, shift, right there. Because what we're going to do is have this here. Let's turn off symmetry mode. Because we can't have that on right this second. How did they get that shape? They got a half. Oh, wait. Oh, it's the shadowing. It's messing with my perception. Never mind. So we're going to pretty much do this. This will be our dashboard here. That. No, that's not going to work. That'll just have to do. I don't know how to fix that shape there. And over here, so just be. Cubed up like that. Okay. This way we have access to our battery and we can take and replace it. Anything we plug into our battery, we gotta take it through a low voltage junction so that we could replace the battery and only have to hook up the junction. So like, I know we're going to need a junction for all of the wheels. So let's get that placed now. 9. Is this one going in? A bunch going out? I think it can work the other way too. Oh, okay. I don't want to see the entrances, so where do I want to put this? This is the junction for the wheels. So we're going to put it I guess right here. Let's get our labeling tool. Because we don't want to forget which is which. Labeling tool, did you go? Pretty sure I made you. Maybe I didn't. Labeling tool. I did make our mini computer. Okay, labeling tool 8. Can't place it on that, can I? Let's place it here. And we're going to label this tire junction. Nope. This one. Tire junction. This has a slight label to it. Wish I could put it on the actual thing, but since I can't, that's okay. Let's go and wire up our tires. Getting the power first. Where is that? So hard to see sometimes. We're coming all the way out front. I'm going to take this one here and then put it there. Should I label each and every wire? It'd be kind of annoying to try and set up all the labels, but it would keep things nice and organized. Back, left tire. See, move that label to here. Back, left tire. This one's going to be the back right tire. Right? Yeah, this is left. And then this will be the front left tire. So let's grab that, since that's nice and easy to grab. We'll run it up to where it should come out. Like that. Nice and neat. Drop down a quick label. Maybe I shouldn't type in full things. Let's see. Front left tire. This way they can fit into better, easier. I mean, we could say BLT. I'll go for a bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich right now. Back left tire. Okay, let's get our right. Oh, I forgot I have middle tires. I totally forgot about the middle tires. You know what? This will be tire junction left. This will be left tire junction. And then we'll have another junction, say, right here, because we could just plug this into right there. So let's actually do it this way. And then this one will be right tire junction. I'm not used to setting up for 6 reels, so let's see if it comes straight up. It would have to come here. over this way. Take this one and take it all the way a bit further back. And then in. Then, as long as I keep these same oriented, middle left tire. So I know this goes to that. That will let me know that that goes to that and that goes to that. As long as I keep them the same orientation. Then I'll have an extra power slot there. So let's get this plugged in to here. Do that a little bit better. That was no matter what, I wanted to do that probably because of this. So we move that. I'll replace that here in a second. I'm gonna end that up. I can't do the half blocks too. What I can do is that. There we go. Nice, good wiring work there. We'll label it. We're going to always label underneath. So this will be left tire junction. Like that. Go ahead and remove this real quick. Bring this forward one and then over there. That. White tire junction. There. Easy enough to read. Everything's labeled. We won't get lost in what we are doing. This is all lost because we didn't make that, but that's to be expected. Let's go up here. 1, 2. This one. Should I leave this one free for anything we need to plug in? I could do that. I could put it that way. But I don't think I'm going to. Sorry. It's just not feeling right to me. The orientation with this drone cam is a little annoying. Okay, so I want to bring this back to about here. Bring this forward to about here. That got a little kink here. Don't think that's worth redoing that. So we'll put our label here. This white front tire. Get our middle tire. It this way. the middle tire further back. Go and run into that label. Might not make sense, but it'll allow me to hopefully label these things okay. Hey, Tech Known Freak. Sorry if I didn't answer, see ya. This isn't technically my first rover. It's my first rover of this save in adventure mode. I've messed around with it before. And no problem for misspelling. Sorry, I'm not used to actually having viewers and them talking to me as I'm playing, so I was not looking over at the chat. I am sorry. So, splitting power cuts it down, so doing 4 wheels is easier than 6 on power setup. Yeah, I could see that already. Middle white tire. I gotta rename this one. Keep the same naming conventions. Want white tire. Did I name these ones right? Yeah, middle right, back left, front left, yeah. Keeping same naming conventions. Yeah, this is my first true attempt at making an aesthetic looking rover in this game, instead of just a flat base with all the essentials on it and moving, so trying to think of all the features we'll need and trying to future-proof it a little. I don't quite like how the front is set up, but I can't think of a better way of doing it with the building blocks we have in this game. So this should allow me to just go straight here and connect. Like that. This part's a little confusing, but at least it's pretty organized. This back white tire. As with 6 wheels, 2 wheels on a second splitter, making its power. So are these junction splitters? Yeah, they would be splitters, wouldn't they? Because you're splitting one signal into 4. So you're saying I should have 3 of these, with 2 wheels per, to keep the power flow steady? Okay, I can make another one of these real quick. Low voltage junction. So I did a bunch of grinding on crafting things, so I don't have to spend so much time crafting on stream if I could help it. So let me go ahead and redo all this power setup then real quick. Thank you for letting me know. So, 7. Now we move all these labels too. Better to know now and not have to redo it once I have it all programmed in and stuff, so. Let's actually think of how we're going to do this now. So we're going to need 2. This should be actually pretty easy. And then we'll have one other junction for miscellaneous stuff with that will need power. So let's just set it up front wheels, mid wheels, back wheels. And then we'll have one more that we need to make. And this will be for like our computer and any other miscellaneous things we add that need power. I'll just flip this one. I guess I'll just set that there for now. Probably didn't need to bring these this far over. Let's move these a little closer. So that might make wiring this bit a little weird. So let's question is, how am I going to label them easily? And I wish the labels could fit on top of, like, they fit on here fine. But I wish they would fit on top of these. So I guess I'll just put a label here for each one. So this is going to be front wheel, tires. Sorry for the random numbers that keep popping up whenever I type. I have a voice recognition thing going for any emotes my slime does. So like when I say blush, it will blush. But that hits 6, I believe, on my numpad. And so when I'm typing, it types 6, and it's annoying. I haven't figured out a better system yet, though. This will be mid. Today, that's front wheels. That's not front wheels. I'll say front tires to keep these labels nice and short. Mid tires and back tires, or B tires. Okay, let's go get our tires in. If I do it this way, I might actually not have to label each of these power cables, which would be kind of nice, actually. This would line up there, so let's go here to there. Because then I know exactly which power is coming into them. We get our mid tires. No. The mid tire should go up the middle. That makes the most sense. And then we line it up here. So this drone's a little sensitive, but at least it allows me to put all these in hidden. That comes down here. Oh, on. This will go all the way on this side, right? Unless I put the front ones on this side, I can't remember. Nope. Good. Line this up. So we do that. I don't want to be able to see it. See these wires. I put it too far to the side. Sorry if this camera work's giving anybody a headache. I know it's giving me a headache. There we go. Let's just take this one from this side. Like that. Okay, so that should be the wheels equally powered out, which will take up 3 of these. Let me put labels on these. Let's bring this. It's going in a little, but that's okay. So this is going to be our back. What happens if I remove this battery? I shouldn't probably put labels on these. Because when I remove the battery to put a new battery in here, it won't matter. I just know I gotta connect these junctions up, so put this junction. Oops. Like that. And this junction will go up the side here. Up the side here. So glad I could hold shift to not have it auto do its thing. There we go. And that will be those, and then this will be our miscellaneous one, which we'll just here. One up like that. Okay, so don't think I need to label each and every one of these power cards. As long as these junctions are labeled, which I did not label this junction here. You heard that if you mouse wheel, it will give you another auto out for the card. Let's try that. So, yeah, that does work. Awesome. Thanks for that tip. That's going to help so much. Do I have this up too high? Two. There. That made that so much easier. Thank you, Deadly Chameleon, for that tip. That was a great help. Okay, so label that. Other junction. I don't know. Misc junction. I keep wanting to hit enter to get out of it. Instead it just puts a line in. Okay, so we actually got to remove this here. Because we got to put in our mini computer. Which way does this go? I think it goes this way. I think I want it here. This way it's far enough away from this other one that's for the orator we got off the workshop. And I'll just remove that for now so we can see the plugins easily enough. And then we need to make a hard drive. That will just take a second. And then we get to start making our dashboard. The thing I've been putting off the longest because it's going to take so much wiring and work to get this to look good. I was trying to get everything else done before we started the dashboard and getting the programming done. Let's get this in here. Like so. So we could come in here and code, but we're not to that point yet. Now we need to wire up our seat, our tires, and everything else that we need to get wired up. So let's get the Rover actually rolling. I think that's our first priority. And then we'll get the drill and anchor set up as our next set of priorities. And we want, let's see, is there a way to do this nicely? I usually like the seat in 0, but it doesn't really matter. So since the seat's on this side, I'll go ahead and just line it up with number 11 here. This is where we might actually want to label our wiring, just so we know. Oops, that wasn't. Right here. Then up. Then, since everything's going to be coming through this block here, this is where we want to label things. So I'll label this one. Seat. I actually want that to be a capital. Okay, now let's get the tires. Gonna be the front tire. Let's not just do it haphazardly. But we don't want it running and interfering with these cables. Let's run the networking up top. So this one will be here, and then we'll drop it down into here. So say here. Oh. Yeah, that will actually work. Run this up to there. You can see that from underneath. Oh man. I wasn't checking underneath the car to see if you could see anything. I'll have to redo that one. One of the reasons I'm being so sort of obsessive about these wirings is I want this Rover to last me a long time. I tried to future-proof it as much as possible, knowing what little I know about the game. I've gotten to the point where I needed, I've done boats and I've done a few other things. But I've found I always needed titanium or lead in the areas I couldn't quite get to before, so. Let's see, what if I just want it along the roof here? Would that be visible? Okay, like that. Then connect it. It's a little wonky there, but I think I'm okay with that. Can we see it from up here? Nope. Okay, so our tire wiring is going to run along the roof of the inner block here. Oh, we should probably label it, huh? So, one left tire. I don't know if we're going to have enough parts on this computer to do everything we need. We might need to actually build a router. Well, that's a little awkward. Don't know what exactly happened there. I want it to come out just a little bit more. Whenever they add block damage, I wonder how that's going to affect the wiring. So if the wire you have the block running through, that gets damaged, does that break the connection? It's going to be interesting how they're going to do that. Or am I? Okay. It's so lost with this drone. Let's see. They're coming in on the same way. We'll just put this here. It'll be mid left tire. And that did not work out. Can I rotate this? Maybe. Get the last of the left tires in. Oh, I think I know what's happening with those. We can't see these, so I'm not going to fix it now. But what's going on is I'm wanting them at this level instead of this level. Might as well just keep with the pattern, though. Come on, I can't see. Come up. B. You know what I just realized? I've been putting all the left on the right. Not that it matters, but it kind of does to me. Well, we do these real quick. I won't be as nitpicky. Since I know I can come under here. Come on. With my underneath. There we go. Under here. Go. Now label them real quick. This will be much better. Tire. Oops, I need a space. That. So this one is the you rotate the right way, thank you. Mid left tire. What's going to happen here? It's okay. I'm tired of messing with these wires, so I'm okay with it right this second. Set this here, go up. Tire. Okay, so those should be those tires. Let me get these white ones real quick. I say quick, but this is taking a lot longer than I'm meaning it to take for the wiring. And there was a mistake. Here, let me get off that. You can see all the bad wiring. Here, I'll have to rewire these at some point, but I'm tired of rewiring them right this moment. So I won't make that mistake with this side. We are going to go straight up to here. Bring it this way to where am I? Went too far. I need it to go here. And one down here. And then we're going to enter this from this side. These are white. White tire. I realize I'm not really talking very loud. I was just focused on the wiring. Drop this down. Follow this line. Base. I'll do. We won't be able to see this little bit here, so I'm not worried about that little bit there. Okay, 8 with a label. And of course, one last tire. And then this will start to speed up a little, hopefully. Here, 2. Where are my wheel cables going? This is what I was looking for. Do that. And that. One last label. Back right tire. Okay, that's the tires done. So now I should just be able to start coding that. New program. We're going to call this one Drive because I can't think of a better one. I am going to be using the node coding. I don't know the non-code well enough to not use the node yet. So we'll go and have input, pilot seat. Let's go forward, backwards. Let's get our outputs real quick. So that's a good question. I believe it was, that should be our front left. Should be our mid left. This should be our back left. And then this should be our front right, mid right, and back right. So we're going to accelerate with our back, probably our back and mids. We need a negative. We're going to steer with our front. Let's get another seat. AD. Will be our steering. I wish I could node manage these a little bit better. These intersecting lines are going to drive me nuts a little. The way I can. I don't think there is. Just do that this way I don't have our nodes from here crossing over any of our other nodes. And then We're going to have another input for space for braking. Which I think I could just, oh, there's no good way to do this one. Go down there. There's no clean way of doing this, unfortunately. Maybe if I could just straighten these lines out like that. So that will be that, and then I'm going to do a these are actually I might actually be able to do this. So it's going to break if we hit space or if we are input pilot seat using seat. We're going to get a if this equals 0, which means we're not using it, then automatically brake. This will make it so if we forget to brake it, put on the brakes before we hop out of the vehicle, it will auto stop for us. I believe I set that up right. So that's a simple drive setup here. Let's save. And let's get out of our node there. Let's get here. That's a question. How do you choose which program is running on a mini computer? I've never actually used the mini computer before. Oh, I don't have the mini computer powered on. I knew I was forgetting something. Get out of our seat, back into our drone mode. Mini computer does need power, right? Yeah. No? It does it, oh, it gets power from the top. Okay. I can handle that. I'll just have it plug in right there. So it should be on. So let's hop back out of drone mode, hop in our seat. There we go. And our rear view mirror works pretty well. Awesome. So we now have a, let me zoom out here, fully capable Rover of driving around. Not the fastest. Of course, I'm only driving with the back two wheels. I'm not driving with the front wheels. Okay. And then hop out. It should come to a stop. Perfect. So let's start working on on a couple other features we want in this car. We're going to want to hook up our lights that we have out here. And we're going to hook up our miner and anchor to a button switch in here. Let's get our dashboard out and start working on some buttons. I thought I was already in my drone. Let's see. I think I'm going to put my 2 switches for the anchor and drill on this side. So let's get our new dashboard. Go like that. That. And then we're going to want toggle button here. Toggle button here. And we will do a label. Does that look even? It's not even, is it? I don't know if I can get this even. Both can all different sets less. Yeah, I think the main difference with the mini computer is you can't select what programs running. Or you could have multiple programs running on the larger computer. So this is set up for a specific program sequence. I think that's the difference between the two, really. As far as I could tell at the moment. Why can't this just fit? Fine, I'll do it the way I didn't quite want to do it. Do I want to call it anchor toggle? Or just anchor? I think I'll just call it anchor. Line center is fine. Can we change font? Don't think we could change font. It's okay. We will. I think we'll make this one red as well. What color is this? R2131919. 14, 19, 19. Just make sure they're the same color. Okay, that's going to be our drill and anchor. Let's hook this up. So I'm just going to run a data cable straight down through the battery to here. Run it along this wall. Our anchor should be here. All we need to do is get into this wall. And do that. Now our anchor is hooked up to that switch. And then our drill will do the same thing. Bring it down, over. We'll put it underneath the anchor. And this one will actually be going a little bit further. Okay. On it aligned to here. Okay, this way. Up. There. Okay, so now our anchor and drill are set up. They have their own little... Where did that go through? Drill. Next to line center. I'm confused. Also, this messed up. Right down. Why did that mess up that time? Not really sure. Where am I? I'm here. Okay, that's reconnected up. I'm not sure why that's saying 0 instead of drill. But let's hop out and make sure these are working. Anchor down, we heard the anchor connect. Make sure it connected. It did. Nice. So we are now a static grid, and then drill. And it's drilling. Okay. Just out of curiosity, what was in here? The same as that we've been getting for a while. Yeah, I've set this up where we could just easily take out the battery here and access our cargo, and when we get a base set up, we'll be able to just connect to our cargo there. And the green will stand out in the brown. So, I think we're good there. Let's get back into our drone and let's make our display for different things. I think I'm going to have our headlights a physical button we have to push versus trying to plug them both in. But they both need power. How do I want to power them? Since I'm not using my front tires to actually drive, could I just plug them in here? I think that would work. I mean, it kind of is set up perfectly for that, so. And then, as far as the data goes, I think I'm going to use a junction. Do we have a data junction? And I'll go to our headlights here. I'll throw this in here. I can. Why can't I place this in here? Is not enough room? Okay, so I'll place this up here. Better. If I place this nice and centered. No, it rotated on me. Like that. All I have to do. That. That. Then let's get a dashboard up for our lights. I could use it through the keyboard and just have a keybind for them, but I kind of like having physical buttons to push, like from Stormworks and stuff. So let's do that. New dashboard. Like maybe here. Can't get this to just be the right size. One, two. That like that, and I'll do headlights. Headlights. And we will just connect this straight up. Do this. So when we flip this switch, our headlight should be on. Perfect. Okay. So technically the Rover is in a working, mostly complete state now. There's a few more features I want to add, and I think we have a little bit more time. We're going over time a little today, but that's okay. I want to add a, I don't know. Do I want to add a speedometer and stuff tonight? We are already 15 minutes over the time limit I have for streaming. Let's wrap it up here. We can add speedometers and other features as we go. Let's just fill in what we need to fill in. We'll add other features here. It's a kind of a plain dashboard. That's okay for now. I would like to do something paint-wise with it, though. If we how many blocks do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough for an E. Get just a little bit more decoration on here, I think, before we call it. If we go something like try and make a fun font out of this. Not sure I can. If I do nice fun sort of 3D-ish font like it's popping out of the side. Do something a little different. I guess I should use all capitals. Should be How do you do an N? Probably spending way too much time on this, but that's fine. I'm having fun. Thick. I like this shape here. I get. That works, but what if I just went up here? That actually fits in much better. Actually, I do this, pyramid this. Yeah. It's good there. Now all we have to do is an E, which is 1, 2, 3. E. Like so. And we'll just have to move everything else one up. Easy enough to do. Just to match. Like so. Play with the pyramid some more. I think the hardest one going to be to get up here with this M. I don't think it will be that hard. Do I want a sharper M? No. I'm gonna go kind of like the N. Why don't I go and redesign this a little? That bit. Move. Like that. Yeah, I think that works good. Should look good on this side too, just backwards. It might fix that later, it might not. We'll see. I'm getting tired now, so I'm just messing around. Paint tool, there it is. You know what is a nice contrast to that? Let's go with a nice matte. Or maybe not matte. The green and purple. Wish it was a darker purple, but like that there would be fine. The shadows. I'm liking it. It's different. So many angles to paint. And we do the other side later. I might do that off stream. Okay, we'll go give this thing a full quick test run too. We'll go looking for some copper, because we were actually really low on copper. There we go. Mine. I didn't expect it to actually fit so well. Okay, one block that way, and one block there. I think, yeah, and if we have one block here, so it's a perfect fit. Sweet, not bad. I mean, I don't quite like the color scheme we have going on, but that's okay. So we could hit Z to zoom in here. Can I just tap Z? Thank you. Config. For one, we want copper. What was copper? I can't remember my periodic table. Copper, what was my chrome? Chrome. Copper, periodic table. CU. Copper is CU. There. Okay. Turn on. What's blue is going to be ocean. It says this is land. Let's go closer. We're in a little bit of copper. Whoa, right next to a huge copper vein. Just gotta drive forward and left a little. Okay, so let's go ahead and drive forward and left, and let's get it inside that copper vein. Okay. It should be inside the copper vein now, so let's go ahead, come to a complete stop, turn that off to save its battery, anchor down, and then we could actually hop out and put that on. We come back here. Did I not set this up correctly? No, I did. To be able to hit V and 23% copper, 26%. I think only 1% carbon. Not bad. So this will allow us to. Accidentally, I'll tap out of it. There we go. Joker colors. I need to seriously think about changing colors. Maybe, let's see, maybe an orange. I think an orange would look better, for sure. But I can paint this later, off screen. Just get a basic of the... Yeah, that already looks better. So let me go ahead and get a screenshot of this so that I can make it the YouTube thumbnail. Oh yeah, the thing doesn't like me alt-tabbing out. Okay. Well, we are going to be calling it a night for the stream. Thanks everyone for watching. And I hope you all had a wonderful time. Thank you, Techno Freak, for helping me out with the wiring of the wheels, and Deadly Chameleon for that tip about the wiring as well for the auto router. Thank you guys very much, and I'll talk to you all later. You have a wonderful night.